Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday. I feel like, oh, Alex is literally watching me. I feel like I've only had time the last couple of weeks to vlog on Sundays, which makes me a little bit sad because I need to prioritise it more in the week. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Oh my gosh, this is so cold that it won't come out the tube. My Biossance. Good start to the vlog. I've got toothpaste on my mouth. This is my favourite lip balm, the Biossance Squalane and Rose lip balm. I did prefer it when it was in a little tub though, I will say. It's Sunday and it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to the gym. I've had a nice relaxing morning. I was having a coffee in bed with Classic FM, and then I wrote my shopping list and ordered a delivery on Riverford because I had some credit on there, which if you want to sign up to Riverford, then I think that if you sign up via my link, you get £15 and I get £15. I think that's how it works for your first, if you're a new customer. And sometimes someone does sign up and then I get a little bit of money in there so I can buy some delicious veg. So thank you to the last two people who got themselves a Riverford delivery, because I had about £40 on there to do our food shop with, so that's great, so thank you. And hopefully I think it means you get £15 too, so it's like a win-win. So if you want to get signed up to Riverford, they do delicious organic fruit and veg and they do lovely veg boxes, and I really rate them. I've been using them for years and my parents have been using them for probably like 15 years since I was a kid, so they're a really great place to buy organic vegetables. And they're a really great company. They really care a lot about farming and paying workers properly, and they're a great, I've met them before, I've met Guy and I've been to the farm and they're just wonderful. So I've done that, I've put my shopping list, so that feels very lovely and productive. I know last Sunday we spoke about having slower days and relaxing days, and that's what I did last Sunday and I vlogged it. I actually had that yesterday, and I loved all of your responses on my video last week. It was so lovely to hear how many of you have been going through the same experience, how many of you want to slow down and how you find it challenging, how you really need to move into a different era of being less productive all the time and actually like love yourself and take care of yourself and find those hobbies and those lazy leisure activities that are to be done just for the sake of enjoyment. And so many of you offered really great hobbies that I should start, like things like crocheting or sewing, just so many really lovely suggestions. So that comment section was the most wholesome, lovely comment section, and it really made me feel lovely that we're all connecting in that way and feeling that urge to slow down and challenge ourselves, I suppose, to not focus on being productive all the time. Today, however, is a productive day because I decided, someone did point out, they said to me, you're having a slow, relaxing day, but you're filming it, Maddie, so you're still working. And I agree. So yesterday I did have that day where I just did the things that I wanted to do. I did find it challenging, I will say this, because I ended up with quite a lot of anxiety yesterday, and I wanted to share this with you because I wondered whether maybe some of you might experience the same if you start to have days where you're not working, you're not doing any to-do list, you're not productive at all, and you are purely doing things out of enjoyment. You don't have to socialise, you don't have to do anything that feels like, you know, it's very different for everybody, but if you feel like you have a day where there is no expectation and you just have to do what you want to do, I wonder whether you also will experience similar anxiety feelings come up, because I really felt that yesterday, and it makes me feel a bit ashamed or shamed of myself, which I know is a normal feeling to have. Shame is common when you are facing your fears. But yeah, I really found it challenging. I had quite an emotional day, and maybe it's because it's the week before my period, probably, but I also think it's because I'm so used to making all of my time about to-do lists, about being productive, about getting things done, that when I actually stood back and said to myself, you can do what you want today, it made me feel very uncomfortable. And if I've had enough therapy, then I know, well, therapy has definitely taught me that that isn't something to shy away from. That is definitely something I need to become more self-aware about, that if I'm feeling that uncomfortable about just having a day where I relax and don't do anything, I need to pay attention to that and not ignore that, because me continually doing to-do lists and continually working and always doing stuff is a coping mechanism, and it is me running away from my fears and my anxieties, and in a roundabout way it is perpetuating that anxiety. And I now know that, and it's something that I need to not run away from anymore. In my 30s, I need to appreciate that every other day where I'm like trying to work, trying to keep going, but I feel anxious. I think I'm helping myself by getting stuff done because I don't feel anxious in that moment, but it does just delay the problem. And then it appears out of nowhere, and then you have a really bad day and it ruins stuff. So yeah, it has given me a wake-up call, let's say, that I need to do that every single week, at least one day a week, because I haven't been. And this is not me saying that I don't have a wonderful life that has lots of leisure involved. I do, but it's your mindset. It's really got nothing to do with your action. It's far more to do with how you're thinking. So even though I'll vlog myself doing a lovely day like today where I'm going to be gardening and doing nice things, my mindset still is in an anxious state of mind where I'm thinking of to-do lists or productive things or working when I'm filming. So it really doesn't matter what you're doing, even if you're doing nice things. You could be at a party, you could be reading a book, but if you are anxious and your state of mind is telling you that you're not good enough or you should be doing other things, then it's really not worth it. And you need to challenge that way of thinking and try and get into a state of mind where you're enjoying yourself and allowing yourself to enjoy yourself. So that's what we're working on as a group. Hopefully this, I don't know, has connected with some of you. I think it did, because a lot of you commented so thoughtfully on the last vlog. So that is what we are challenging, and sometimes I'm going to vlog it because some of you did suggest that would be helpful for you, but I will also have a day to myself as well if I do vlog it. If I do decide to do a vlog where I share with you my lazy, leisurely hobbies, I will also try and have a day where I don't vlog it, so it's not work involved. But today is not one of those days because it's kind of a mix. Obviously I'm vlogging, so I'm working, but yesterday, yeah, I read my book, but I also had a nap because I think that my brain was so exhausted from it all that I fell asleep. We went to the cinema. What else did we do? I baked some shortbread. So I did actually have a lovely day. It was just my mindset was struggling. Look at all these flyaway frizzies I have going on. Anyway, that's 8 minutes of chat to start the day. I'm going to get in the garden today because I think that I'm trying to listen to my intuition more. And this channel is becoming a therapy channel. Like, come on, Maddie. Like, maybe I just don't care. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And I love it when I hear other people talk about this stuff. So yes, that's what my channel is. And lots of you like it. If you don't like it, probably not the channel for you. Stick to the food videos. But today I have this pull to get outside. It's sunny and I want to get in the garden. It's cold, but I feel like spring is coming. And I need to not avoid the garden this year. I think that last year, part of my issue was that I was viewing the garden as a productive to-do list thing, and it made it difficult for me to get to do. But actually, the garden is never a productive to-do list thing, because gardening never ends and it continues, and it's day-to-day tasks, and it's a process of just doing it. And maybe that's why I've always found it kind of difficult to keep up, because it's not like all my other things in life where I can kind of finish it, tick it off. So I think that this year I really need to prioritize it, because I think it's going to really help my mental health a lot in terms of understanding that gardening doesn't end and you just have to keep doing it, and you should enjoy it for the sake of doing it, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm going to go to the gym, stop yabbering on because it's now 10 minutes, and I'm going to have my protein shake. We're going to get our workout done, and then yeah, I would like to be in the garden for any time today whether it's not raining, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go in the garden and we'll see. Workout is done. We did full body, still using Copilot. Let me show you my workout. We did deadlifts, we did barbell hip thrusts, we did thrusters, lunges, and then some abs at the end, and it was quite an intense workout. I think because it's coming up to my period, it does impact your energy levels, but it does feel so good. So what I do with my period, because I know that this is really important, it's something I've learned in the last year or two, that training around your period is really important to take notice of, because as women, our hormones change throughout the month. Men's hormones change throughout the day. So for us, pre-period, like the week before our period, it's your luteal phase. I think you have a lot of progesterone. I'm not a doctor, but you have your hormones basically change during that period. So you're more tired, you're more lethargic. It's not the time to be lifting heavy weights, going for PRs or challenging yourself. So in the week leading up, what I do is I really listen to my body. I don't go to the gym if I don't want to, if I feel too tired, but I actually do find personally, this may be different for you, personally I do quite like going to the gym because what I do in the gym is just really reduce the, I guess, level of impact, because I find it does actually really help with my PMS. It helps take my mind off things, it reduces anxiety, and I think it also helps with period pain for me. Maybe different for you, because I know that everyone's extremely different when it comes to their periods. And what I do in the gym is I don't challenge the weight. Today I actually felt quite good. I was able to stick to the weight, but what I'll do is I'll work my way up. So on the first set, I will do a lower weight and then just see how I feel. I think that's really important, to be really in tune with your body pre-period. And then after your period, that's when you're strongest. So like the week following, when you finish your period, that's when you're strongest. That's when you can go for your PRs. This is like pre-ovulation. You can lift heavier, you can do more intense workouts, whatever working out you enjoy. When I first found out about this, it made me feel sad. I was like, what, we only get like 1 week? That sucks. But now I actually think of it as like a superpower. It's like it gives you this kind of cyclical feeling throughout the month, where there's a week where you can really focus on pushing your limits and getting PRs and challenging yourself, and then during other times of the month you can rest more or like do different kinds of exercise. So, and I think it helps you to be in tune with your body. I use the Clue app to track my period, and I notice it. Like I found today like more, and I guess previously I would have felt bad about that. I would have been like, oh, that was a sucky workout. Whereas now I'm like, no, this is normal, and I'm listening to my body, and it's a good thing that I went, despite the fact that I'm not as strong as I maybe would be after my period. So something to just keep in mind. If that's something that you find, that you do exercise and you feel bad, you're like, oh god, it wasn't very good today. It doesn't necessarily need to be that way of thinking. It can be more like, no, I'm actually listening to my body, and this week is not the week to challenge myself. This is a week to maybe stretch for longer, go on long walks, that kind of thing. Today is going to be a chatty one, I can tell. Anyway, let's go home. I'm going to have this, and then when I get home, have a delicious brunch. I'm home. I've showered. I've watched... I didn't vlog. I think I forgot I was vlogging. I made myself a quick sandwich. I watched the first episode of One Day. Hello, Bobby. Hello. She always does this. Whenever I come here to talk, you always want to join, don't you? You always want to join. Hey, what's up? Look at your long hair. She's like looking out the window. What's out there, huh? What's out there, huh? Oh, you're so fluffy. I wish you could experience the fluff of this doggy. You're just the best. Yeah, I had a sandwich, which was delicious, with Alex's fresh bread, and then I watched the first episode of One Day, which I read years ago, and I remember watching the film adaptation with Anne Hathaway, and it was not very good. I feel like maybe I enjoyed it because I'd read the book, but I remember thinking her accent, I love Anne Hathaway, but I remember thinking her accent was quite distracting, because she went from being English to Northern. I mean, I know it's a difficult thing to do a Northern accent as an American, but I don't recall the movie being that good compared to the book, which was amazing. So I'm really excited, and I've seen it all over social media of everyone being like, it's so good. So I'll probably watch more of that in the bath later. I have got myself ready. I've had a quick shower to freshen up because I was a bit sweaty from the gym, and it did rain for a bit. That's kind of why I haven't gone outside yet, because it was raining. It's not raining anymore, so I'm just going to go outside until I get cold and come back inside. But I'm going to start at the bottom of the garden, because the vegetable beds are just, they're just all overgrown and it's just a mess, and I'm just going to start attacking them, and maybe I'll do some stuff at the front. I'm a bit tired from the gym, so I feel like I'd rather just go to the bottom of the garden and just clear out some of the vegetable beds and put it in the compost. I'm going to tie my hair up. I have this experience so often. If you're the same as me, let me know. Does your life revolve around your hair wash days? Because I wash my hair and then I'm like, well, it's a shame to put it up because I've just styled it. Because like if you have curly hair or wavy hair and you spend ages styling it, then like the last couple of days, yesterday I didn't go out, and then today I'm going to be in the garden, and I just feel like, what a waste. Like my hair looks all, I mean you can't see it because it's so dark, but it's like all nice and wavy, and you know, it's actually looking good because it's like day 3. So I find day 3 is like peak best hair for me because the frizz has died down and it just looks all nice and wavy, and I'm just gonna tie it up and go in the garden. And then like the days that I need to film a video, like a food video, or I need to like go out or something, is always the day when my hair hasn't been washed and it's all greasy and gross. Ay, ay, ay. At least you saw it for 30 seconds there. Here is my gardening OOTD, complete with laundry, Nintendo Switches, curry takeaway vouchers or menus, air dehumidifiers, hanging laundry. So I've got my Finisterre overalls, and then this is like an Organic Basics polo neck to stay nice and warm. I've got my Finisterre fleece on as well, which is very, very comfortable. It's recycled wool. To start a debate, I as a vegan wear recycled wool because I think it's a sustainable material. I wouldn't wear new wool. This fleece I'm going to keep forever. I love it so much. These overalls though, these dungarees though are very short on me. They only go like halfway down my calf, which is kind of annoying, but I do love them other than that. These are the shortbread that I made. This is a recipe from my cookbook. They're very, 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 very easy and absolutely delicious. I've already had 2 of them today with my coffee. Seriously yummy. Highly recommend you make them if you've got my cookbook, if you haven't made them yet. I just thought I absolutely have to show you the state of these shoes. These are my Finisterre Blundstone vegan boots. Can you see how they are covered? Like every inch of them is covered in mud. These are my dog walking shoes, and they always look like this, and it kind of makes me sad because they're really nice boots. Bye. They are literally the comfiest boots. I've got walking boots and I just find these way comfier. They are the best. And also another thing is that they are so easy to put on because they've got the little loops on both sides. In the morning, when you want to just shove your shoes on, I don't want to have to be like, or in the afternoon, I don't want to have to be dealing with laces and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, these are my most worn boots or shoes of all time. I wear them every single day of my life. But that gap should be illegal. Look, I'm wearing Alex's socks, like men's socks, and this is just like 6-foot girl problems. Like, why? Okay, so as you can see, these beds have just kind of gone to ruin. This is kind of like a good representation. I was going to actually say that, like, this is a representation of things like anxiety and depression, because you get excited for stuff and then you let it go. And that's what I've done here, and it makes me sad, but I've got to like get on with it. So yeah, this is a judgment-free zone. It's a lot to deal with doing such a big garden, so I'm just going to get stuck in. There's lots of stingy nettles. There is stuff that I can harvest, like onions and things, so I'm just going to work my way through it and listen to my book and enjoy. In fact, do I even need to listen to my book? It's such a beautiful bird song. Oh, now I can hear a police van. So the heavens have opened and it was raining. It's not raining anymore. It rained, so I had to bring the camera in, and it was that kind of heavy rain, but it's quite wet. So I'm just gonna take a break. I kind of want to finish that one bed, so I might take a break and just finish that bed. I did 2.5. I wanted to do no dig again this year, but I've left it too late. It's February. I think you need to put cardboard down like in the winter. So I will put cardboard down maybe on some of the bigger weeds, but I've just been trying to dig like the surface just to make the beds clear. And actually we do have quite a lot of our own compost, so I'm going to start distributing some of the compost from our compost bins onto the beds, which should be really nourishing. And I can start doing some seedlings. The mistake I made last year was that I didn't really think, and I planted every single seed from every packet. Now looking back, I actually think, what was I thinking? I guess hindsight is always incredible, because am I okay? Because why did I do that? I don't understand. So I ended up with way too many of certain things. So this year, I think I'm going to split my beds in half. So we've got 16 vegetable beds, which is a lot. So I think I'm going to do 8 with vegetables and I'm going to do 8 with flowers, because when I was thinking about hobbies and this whole kind of slowing down, I was thinking about how much I enjoy flowers and having flowers in the house. It's one of the things I love, and I love flower arranging, and I thought I would get so much enjoyment, I think, from growing my own flowers. And I really want to try that this year. I kind of left it to the last minute last year and didn't think it through because I was focusing on the vegetables. But if I had like 8 beds to like grow loads of different kinds of flowers, like sweet peas, I know I can start sweet peas now, and beautiful like dahlias and just different flowers that cut flowers, I think I would really enjoy that. So that would limit the amount of vegetables, and I can kind of grow vegetables that are easy to just plant out straight rather than ones that need a greenhouse, because we don't have one. So obviously things like onions and potatoes and cabbages and kale, which I did last year anyway. We've got plenty of windowsills, and think of it less. I think that this is the key, because last year I was thinking it as a task, like I'm going to complete this, this, this. This year I'm just going to think of it as fun. So nobody's watching me. I mean, you're watching me. That's funny, I've just said that. But like nobody is, there's no test, and I can just do it how I like and learn. So if I think of it that way and think of it as just fun and enjoyment and a nice thing to do, it removes that pressure. And it's just something, if I have time on a day and I think, you know what, I've been working a lot today, it's 5 o'clock, I'm just going to spend an hour doing some nice things, then that's what I'm going to do. My back does hurt a little bit from deadlifting earlier, so that's not great. I'm going to make a cup of tea and have a little sit down. The issue with making something like shortbread is that you just want to eat it all day long. Do you want shortbread, Alex?
Just had one, thanks.
See? He just said, I've just had one, thanks. How many have you had today?
2.
2, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think, wasn't there a time last time where you had like 10 in one day?
Close to, yeah.
You might think it's bedtime, but alas, it's Sunday, get into bed and read a book time, and Bobby and Zeus just want to hang out in bed. So how could I say no? Huh? Oh dear.
Been conditioning it lately with my new conditioner.
Where from?
She what Shea Moisture?
No, I hope you haven't.
Yeah.
No, because that's expensive.
Isn't it like £3 a moot?
What? You're using my conditioner.
Well, if you see us there, it's got a pump. You got rid of my face wash, I need to use something.
I didn't get rid of your face wash. What do you want, Bobby? She come cuddle? Come cuddle, mummy? Yeah.
I'll be planned for my birthday next weekend.
Next weekend? That's quite a while away.
I'm joking.
Crazy cat. Crazy cute cat.
I'm gonna order your food now, okay?
Oh, sitting here and reading me.
Might just do that.
Roxy. Look at her. Quick.
Oh, you're really scared.
Look, it's okay.
Why are you such a jealous beast?
No. Hey. Hey.
Good Monday morning. I feel ready today. My back still hurts, so I didn't go to the gym. I had a lovely bath last night with Epsom salts and a Lush bath bomb and watched some more of One Day, which is so good, and went to bed early and not finished, but I continued reading my book tomorrow because I haven't been reading enough and it's made me a bit sad, so I decided to not watch television but read, and I really enjoyed it and I fell asleep and had a lovely restful night. So I'm feeling a lot more fresh this morning. I've got makeup all over my turtleneck. I've got my lovely hairband in. That was one of the best buys. I love it, and I want to get more in different colours because on days like today where my hair is like, it's clean, but I don't really want it in my face, and 100% these pieces are gonna go back in the hairband probably in an hour. But I really like it to match to my outfit, so I think I'm gonna get some different colours. It's a shop on Etsy called Holm and Moss, I think, and they do like Liberty print headbands, which is just adorable. But yeah, I'm all dressed, got my charity shop turtleneck and corduroy top, and then my Lucy and Yak cord trousers, which are so comfortable. I literally live in them. They're more comfortable than leggings. I'm pretty sure they do them in different colours. I've got them in black, and I think that they do them in like purple and green, and I really think I should get some different colours because I wear them so much. The only issue is some of Lucy and Yak stuff is they do longer sizes, so they'll do longer leg lengths. I think this one just comes in one length and it isn't long enough. That's my only annoyance. It's kind of similar to the dungarees yesterday in that it goes halfway down my calf, so if I'm wearing socks. So in the winter, not ideal. In the summer though, but then I wouldn't be wearing cords in the summer, so maybe they do another type of cords that have the leg length as well. But I think it's only certain clothes they do for that. Anyway, I've got hair on my face because whenever I put makeup on, I always get hair on my face and it drives me nuts for the whole morning. I feel like this has got, oh yes it has. Sometimes it has a little brightening. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's better. I'm annoyed that I don't have any protein. I ran out of protein yesterday. I'm gonna go to the shops later and see if they've got any protein in the health food shop, in the natural store. They must do, because I need to order some more Form Nutrition protein. And we're gonna go for a walk. It's really frosty today, which is quite nice because it means it's sunny. So I potentially will finish off what I started yesterday in the garden. I mean, finish off as in I'll finish that bed at the very least. And if I have time, I can do another bed and just work my way down. 10 to 9, Charlie and Tom will be here in a minute. So I'm gonna decide what I want for breakfast and get going with my day. Oh my gosh, Alex made another great loaf of bread. Look at that. Oh, it's so crispy. Oh my gosh, I want to eat this. I've just had lunch. I'm gonna have to have a slice. It just feels like it's a rule at this point that if bread is made, it has to be eaten. This is really cute. The butter's going to be hard. Oh my god, this butter's so hard because it's been in the fridge. It's kind of melting. Just wow.
These bird feet.
Oh my god. These two. He's off. Bye. I'm gonna circle back round.
Why did she do that?
Because she's jealous. I'm going back out into the garden. I'm really fed up of saying it, but I'm just not having a great time at the minute, so it's hard for me to vlog. Hey Bob. So gardening is a good antidote. And some of you ask me why. They're like, why are you feeling down? What's happening? And I've learnt over the years to just keep some things to myself. So I like to share what I'm feeling, but I don't necessarily have to like say why. It could just be hormonal, but I'm gonna go out and carry on because it's just all my brain can handle, and then I think that will clear my mind a little bit, and I'm just gonna sit on my laptop. I was gonna go out this afternoon to the shops, that's my routine on a Monday, but the way the shopping was this week, I've got Riverford coming, which I'll show you in the next vlog, and there's only like 3 things I need from the shop, like I think maybe even less than that, so I can just get that from a local shop. Like I've got like a corner shop near me on the way home from the gym tomorrow. I don't need to go all the way into Helston to do that. And Alex took Roxy to the vet this morning, so he walked her this morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in the garden and finish off what I started yesterday. Okay, so we've made progress. I want to get the rest of this plant out, but I need a shovel because it's too deep. It may be beneficial, but I just don't love it, and I want to start from scratch. I've broken up the cabbage and chucked it back on to compost. This one's also been done. Oh, I've just realised, I think that that's a strawberry plant, so I'm leaving him there. Let me know if that's wrong. And then these ones are all cleared as well. And at some point I'm going to gather all the apples and chuck them on the compost because they'll enrich the soil, but we've got quite a few to go. Look at that mess. I'm embarrassed showing this, but oh well. Good morning everyone. My new goal is that I'm going to try and vlog more throughout the week because I leave it to the weekend and then it's only one day. So I want to have like an official weekly vlog every week where I'm actually filming bits and pieces throughout my days for more variety, less pressure on me, and it's kind of a nice thing to do. It keeps me going. I actually love vlogging. It's like a diary and I find it really relaxing, and it motivates me to do things. So it's Tuesday and I've got my new bottle. They kindly sent this to me, ocean bottle, and I can only assume, I think that the label came with something that said break up with plastic. So I think it's their kind of like Valentine edition bottle because it's red. But what I like about it, number one, is it has this, very handy. But number two, it has a normal lid, but you could use it as a flask because it's got a cup, little mug. So I can use this in the summer at the beach to take like hot chocolate or tea or coffee or wine because it's a thermal as well. So thank you to Ocean Bottle for sending this. I actually haven't had any of their bottles before, and my Stanley cup, I love it, but it's huge, so it's not the most convenient in the gym, and I have knocked it over a few times and it leaks when you knock it over. It's Tuesday. Today we've got a nail appointment. My nails have grown out a little bit. I almost am tempted to ask her this time to have like 4 weeks gap because I feel like nobody would know, like from this distance especially. Like there's a tiny bit of growth, but it's only like 2.5 to 3 weeks-ish, so I might spread the next one out a little bit, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like when it's cold, your nails just don't grow as much. I think I'm gonna go for nude and just cut them short because I don't really want anything crazy happening this time. I kind of missed the boat for Valentine's nails because today is the 13th, so I don't really want Valentine's nails after Valentine's Day. We have a Riverford delivery coming today, so I'll show you that. Very exciting things. And what else? I saw something else. I need to go and post something that I sold on Vinted. I'll leave my Vinted account below because I have never really done this before, but I used to always just declutter and donate to the charity shops near me. But I used Vinted the other day just to sell one of my bridesmaid's dresses that she wasn't going to wear again. And it's a really easy way to do it, so I've really enjoyed the process. So I think next time I do a declutter, I will use Vinted to sell my clothes because I always just donate them, and I think that's great for things that are just easily donated. But if there's something of value, like a bridesmaid dress, I think it's a really good platform to use. If you haven't used Vinted before, then it's great for secondhand clothes. One thing I do really want to get on there is a massive woolly jumper. It's one of the things I really regret decluttering. Years ago, I had a massive oversized like Aran jumper from Scotland that I bought at university, and I decluttered it, and I really regret doing that because I loved it. So I'm on the hunt for one of those on Vinted or on Depop or in a charity shop. But the thing with me is because I'm so tall, it needs to be like XXL because I want it to be like this. I want it to be long enough that it covers my bum. Otherwise, I don't wear it as much. And because I'm so tall, it needs to be big to do that. And yeah, I used to wear that all the time on my like hangover days with leggings at uni to the library. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the gym, come back and get a bit of work done before I start the day. And yeah. Post gym, got myself ready. I've done my little messy hair bun that I shared in a vlog recently that is just the best little hack that I learned because it means my hair looks nice. I used to tie my hair up in a bun and think it just looked like I was at home and looking sloppy, and now I've done it this way. It requires like 3 hair clips and a hair tie. Feels really comfortable and I feel like it looks nice. Alex even said, he's like, oh, I really like your hair. So I'm very chuffed. And then I just, this is still drying, but I kind of re-spray the front pieces so they go nice and curly, and someone said it's giving Jane Eyre, so that is exactly the vibe I want. I feel like I need to try it lower down for a different kind of vibe. I also feel like this would be really good for a wedding if you like blow dried your hair and looped it like neatly. I'm gonna get on with some work. I have like a tiny little pocket of time before I have to go get my nails done. I've got myself a little blueberry yogurt with seeds and a heart bowl in honour of Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Pancakes again.
Oh my god, it's pancake day! I forgot about that. Do you know what, I never really do anything for pancake day because I always forget. Did you forget?
No.
You could make pancakes, but I don't have time to make pancakes. The thing with pancakes is I love them, but they just take forever.
Yeah, it's a bit of a chore.
People have been asking after you, Al.
Hi.
We are in the car. I have got so much cat hair and dog hair all over this coat. And every time I go out, I think, wow, this coat is covered in cat and dog hair. And I think I must make sure that I clean that up for next time. And I never do. Right, we've got to go get these nails done. Nails are done. We were laughing because I had like mud under my nails and I hadn't noticed because my nails were dark. And even yesterday I was telling her, it's not focusing. I was telling her that yesterday when I finished gardening, I like scrubbed my hands because I was obviously aware that they got mud in them. But I used the Riverford like scrubby brush, but it's obviously way too big. So when she took the thing off, one of them had lifted, one of my nails, the gel had lifted a bit, and there's like mud underneath it because obviously you can't see it when you've got nail polish on. But anyway, we've gone for a lovely pale, it's not focusing, a lovely pale pinky nudie colour. I've cut them short and they're like a square shape. I find the square shape is so much more practical if you're a girl like me and you do a lot of cooking and gardening and stuff. The oval shaped nails, even when they were like shorter, they just always broke or got caught on things or got stuff stuck under them. these are much better when they grow out. I have to go to the shop quickly. I'm gonna go to Sainsbury's. I'm really trying to figure out my routine now so I don't have to. Actually, do I need to go to Sainsbury's? I don't think I do. I've just put my seatbelt in, but I think I don't need to because I've got Riverford coming, because like I said, had some credit on Riverford, because if you get Riverford from me, you get £15, I get £15. I'll leave a link to it below if you want to try out Riverford and get some organic vegetables. They also do like cupboard stuff. I've ordered some tofu and some chickpeas from them as well, I think, this time, and a few, I think I've got maybe some bread coming. But yeah, basically you can order vegetables, fruit, cupboard stuff. I think they even do oat milks and things. I feel like the only things that I need on my little meal plan, no, I do need to go because I need to get vegan cream cheese. So I'm doing a shoot on Thursday, so I need vegan cream cheese, chopped tomatoes, red lentils and frozen berries. So I could go to the natural store, but they do they do vegan cream cheese? I feel like they might do. Do you know what, I'm gonna pop via the natural store because one of my New Year's resolutions was to shop more locally when I could, and just get more organised. I'm trying to get into this routine with food shopping. Yesterday I didn't go because I was just feeling really tired, but I'm trying to do it at the start of the week and doing it locally and using things like Riverford or Hull and Roots, going to the natural store. But I need to find like a website that I could maybe order some of these extra. I feel like the vegan kind is fine. Anyway, I'm really rambling. Feeling fresh, getting my hair done tomorrow. So this is a proper like pamper reset with you to get these greys, because look at the greys growing out. Nothing wrong with grey hair. It's kind of pretty in a way, but I want the fresh, all dark one hair colour. And I'm gonna get it chopped a little bit. I was going for like a butterfly cut because that looks lovely with wavy hair, to have that kind of soft triangular shape, but I've actually realised with my hair texture, which is fine, that ends up looking not like a lovely floaty shape because I don't have thick hair. It ends up looking like the ends of your hair are just thin because my hair is fine. So I'm going to try and go for more of a blunt end to the bottom of my hair with layers, because I saw a photo of me from a few years ago where my hair was really long and it was kind of more like cut at the bottom with a few long layers, and I really loved the look of it. It looked very fairy-like and Lord of the Rings, I don't know, it just looked lovely. So I was like, I want to go for that rather than the kind of more rounded butterfly cut shape. So I feel like if I do that though, it probably will mean for the time being my hair will go a bit shorter inevitably, and I just need to grow it back out again. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go. We are back home. Let me show you. Ooh, Riverford has arrived. Let me show you what I got. I'm doing it over here because I can prop you up. Move that out of the way so things don't go flying. So we've got a lovely big head of broccoli, which I can use this evening. I've decided I really want a Thai green curry, so I'm gonna make that. We have got chilies, which, very excited for chilies. Yummy. And the one thing I've never done with Riverford is this, where I pick the food, and I don't know why, or why I didn't think about this, because we used to get their veg boxes and then our frustration was that it was lots of onions and carrots and the seasonal vegetables. But for me, if I was just your, person who just had a normal job, didn't have a job in food, had a normal day-to-day, I would do that. But because of the fact that my job is recipe creation, it never works because I need to shoot specific recipes and buy specific ingredients. Whereas if I just got the veg box and I was just, planning my meal plan for the week, I would set my meal plan according to what was coming in the Riverford box or what was in season. Doesn't always apply for me depending on what theme of the video I'm shooting. So you can just specifically buy specific vegetables, which I've never done, and I don't know why. I'm kicking myself because I've just ordered what I wanted. We've got avocados in here, some garlic bulbs. This is the chilled stuff, and the good thing about Riverford is you leave this kind of thing for them and they take the packages back and reuse them. So we've got tofu. I was so pleased they sold tofu. So we've got 2 just normal plain tofu and then 1 marinated tofu, which sounds delish. I just bought more tofu as well from the natural store because I really want some for lunch now. We've got some delicious looking linguine, which is, looks like this is from Italy. So they partner with some really great people and companies to sell organic produce. Wow, look at these spring onions, they're massive. They look delicious. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. I swear, like, organic food just smells more strong. We've got some coriander. These are compostable bags. No, parsley and coriander. We have got the organic chickpeas from Bold Bean Company, and I met the owner of this at my cookbook launch event, and I'll link them below because such a cool company. This is a lot more chickpeas than you'd get in a tin, and apparently they are the tastiest beans, so I'm excited to try them. And then you can have the jar afterwards because I want to start learning to make my own pickles and kimchis and things. And I noticed in the natural store they actually even had pickling mix, like seasoning, so I can grab that. We've got some mushrooms, some chestnut mushrooms. This is the exciting thing. They often sell lovely mushrooms. These are king oyster mushrooms, and I know that they also often have lion's mane. It was sold out this time, but my goodness, I'm gonna have these this evening. I can't wait. And then we've got some onions. And the only thing I did get pre-packaged was a salad bag because the ingredients in here were kind of the things I needed. So I needed peppers for a recipe that I'm making. And then also some chopped tomatoes, not chopped tomatoes, just cherry tomatoes, because Alex really likes those for lunch, and some salad, cucumber, just for lunches and stuff. I feel like the salad bag is very useful for that reason. And then from the greengrocers, I have to clear all this up, I'm making a mess here. From the greengrocers, I've got this lovely bouquet of flowers, which is local to me. It's Flowers by Clowance, which is a local place, and I was like, that must be very near, and they are so gorgeous, really bringing in spring. And it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, so I bought these for Alex because why not? We don't really do Valentine's gifts, we tend to do things for each other. So in the greengrocers in Helston, just a couple things. They had some sugar snap peas, and these can go in the curry later. I've got another red pepper just for the curry later as well, because the other red peppers are for the recipes on Thursday. I got some raspberries because my new favourite thing as a snack, because I'm trying to eat more fruit, to be honest, because I just don't eat enough fruit. I freeze berries and then have them as a snack. Freeze grapes, blueberries, berries, and just snack on them. You obviously can also buy the frozen berries, but delicious. And I got a courgette also to put in the curry, because I really want just like a veg-filled curry this evening. And then from the natural store, I stocked up on some teas because we'd run out. So I got the Clipper peppermint tea, which I have every evening before bed. And then I just spotted this, which just is an Ayurvedic blend with ginger, orange peel and chamomile from Yogi Tea, because I am PMSing bad right now. We stocked up on kimchi. This is from Loving Fermented Foods. Loving Foods Fermented, hot and smoky kimchi with smoked paprika and cayenne pepper. Delish. I got some garlic granules because we'd run out. Stocked up on Oatly because that's also running low. My organic rose water, which is from Amore Organic, because I use rose water every single day and I just ran out of the last one. Honestly, if you don't use rose water as a part of your skincare or as just something to enjoy, give it a go. I do have a discount with iHerb. You can buy on iHerb, they've got loads of different versions. It does not matter which one you get. They last forever. This was like £6.45, but it will last months. And it just, it's a lovely face mist that's just one ingredient. If you're into your natural skincare, it's beautiful. I use it as a toner. It smells lovely. It's so refreshing, and I really think it enriches your skin. This is the Oatly creme fraiche I was talking about, which we can use in the pasta. I got 2 because I was unsure how much I needed. Brown rice noodles for the curry this evening. We've got some veggie cakes, spinach and pesto. I'm one of those people who loves rice cakes, not even just for the healthy reason. I know lots of people use them as like a healthy alternative. I just absolutely love rice cakes because I'm one of those weird people who also loves puffy, airy crisps. Like Wotsits and Quavers were my thing growing up. Any sort of lentil chips, I way prefer them to the potato crisps. Don't know why, it's the texture thing. And then I got loads of chopped tomatoes. They had them on offer. Some Suma organic chopped tomatoes. Some Suma organic red kidney beans for a chili. Mixed sprouted beans. This is another thing I want to try and do, is sprout my own beans and things, because I just think that's an interesting thing to try at home. And I got some more tofu because I just wanted to have enough for lunches and things, because I was noticing at lunchtime I was a bit struggling for food recently. I also got a smoked tofu. I don't remember buying that. What's wrong with me? Coconut cream for curry tonight. They didn't have coconut milk, but hey ho. And this is my favourite snack. Mango, dried mango. It reminds me of Thailand. It is 10 out of 10. Way better than sweets. I'm trying to avoid sweets right now because I had a filling recently and I was just like, I just don't want more fillings. So I'm not having sweets. Not that I ate sweets very often anyway, but these are a really lovely, lovely snack. They're so delicious and sweet. They are very expensive, but I only buy them like twice a month or something, so it's okay. I'm going to put some of this away and make myself lunch quickly. I'm out of breath. In fact, I'm gonna make my lunch first because it's 10 past 3 and I've only had yogurt and blueberries today. So I need food first. I think I may have whipped together the best sandwich ever. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Alex's bread as well. So delicious. So that's got smoked tofu, bean sprouts, lettuce, cucumber, sauerkraut, and I put some of the Violife Parmesan in there. I feel like it could do with maybe some chutney, but we haven't got any. Seriously yummy though, oh my gosh. This is such a boy thing to do. Alex has put the chopping board in the fridge.
What else was I going to do?
Have you seen those memes of people showing like men versus women? Where it's like, woman puts it in a plastic container and the man just puts the whole rice cooker and it up in the fridge.
In fairness, I saved it because we were supposed to have risotto for dinner, and I thought we'll use that tonight.
That's quite a good idea.
I couldn't be bothered. It seemed pointless to put it in a container.
Alexa, play Texas Hold'em by Beyonce.
Here's a station based on Texas.
No!
Alexa, play Beyonce.
No, I want Texas Hold'em.
Beyonce on Spotify.
Yes, Alexa, louder. Beyonce's got a new song. Beautiful. Right, so I'm whipping together some dinner. We are having Thai green curry. I was really craving it. So I've just got onion, garlic, ginger, and then these amazing oyster mushrooms. I've just roughly torn them, and then the bigger ones I sliced. They have such a meaty texture. Sorry, that steamed up like crazy. They have such a meaty texture and I just absolutely love them. And then we've got loads of fresh veg. We've got courgette pepper, broccoli and sugar snap peas, and may not use all of this. I've chopped it all up, but I'm just going to chuck it in whatever fits. I feel like I'm tempted to like make loads. Maybe move it into a bigger pan just so we have like leftovers, because that's always very useful. And then this is the curry paste I buy. I get this from the Asian shop in Truro, but if you ever see this particular one, they do a really great range of vegan curry paste, because curry paste often has fish in it. So the brand is May Ploy, and they're green curry paste, and I'm pretty sure they have a tom yum one as well that's vegan, and this is very good. It comes in a really big amount and it lasts a really long time, and it is super spicy and full of flavour. Like it tastes more authentic, because the curry paste you get in the shops, the variety is a lot. They do vary a lot. Whereas this one does taste like what I remember when we were in Thailand. It tastes more strong in the seasoning and the lemongrass and the galangal. It just tastes more authentic to me. Maybe wrong, but I'm assuming because this is an actual Thai brand of curry paste. So that's going to go in a second. Then we'll add the rest of our veg, this coconut cream and probably some water as well. And then we're going to have it with some brown rice noodles. I really wanted udon noodles, but they didn't have them, and they only had like small rice noodles, and I kind of wanted the thicker noodles, so these will be good.